Okay, so today we're going to talk about this article from CoinDesk. You guys can read the title for yourself. It talks about how ARK and 21 shares are going to disclose their spot Bitcoin ETF reserves via a Chainlink integration. That's a very good thing for Chainlink, I must agree. Yes, I do agree that that's a good thing for Chainlink. It shows use case for Chainlink, which might propel the price action in Chainlink to higher levels. So we're going to go ahead and talk about that article first, and then we're going to update you all on our price prediction for Chainlink. You guys can see what our expectations were and what the price action has done against that. We're going to update this and see whether or not Chainlink is going to continue to go higher. But considering that ARK and 21 shares is going to disclose their Bitcoin holdings via a Chainlink integration, that's a very good thing. So real quick, let's just go through this article and then we're going to talk about Chainlink and Chainlink's price prediction. The move comes after fellow spot Bitcoin ETF issuer Bitwise drew applause from industry experts for making its wallet address public in January. Now, if you know Cathie Wood, you already know she's been about full transparency. She even has a website right here, ARK Invest, to where you can actually sign up and get ARK trade notifications. So whenever they come out and trade buys and sells, you get immediate access to those trades. So she's been fully transparent. She's been on board about letting people know the access, the things that's been going on with inside her ARK ETF fund. So for her to actually join the bandwagon with Bitwise, it's not a surprise. So I don't know when they're going to disclose their public Bitcoin address to show how many Bitcoins they're holding, but just like with Bitwise, I think they will do it real soon. Okay. Now, asset managers ARK Invest and 21 shares have taken a step towards more transparency for their ARK21 shares Bitcoin ETF by integrating Chainlink's proof of reserve platform to verify holdings data, the company announced Wednesday. Quote, this collaboration allows us to offer an unmatched level of insight and safety for our investors. Holdings for ARKB, Ophelia Snyder, co-founder and president at 21 shares, said. Yeah, people want to know if I'm going to buy into this ETF, this Bitcoin spot ETF, I want to know that you guys really hold the Bitcoin. So rather than guessing, rather than wishing, rather than get blindsided of breaking news coming out saying that they really didn't hold any Bitcoin, but they was acting like they held because of this ETF, will not be good for the investors. So to be fully transparent, to give safety, peace of mind to their investors who invest in their Bitcoin spot ETF, they'll say we'll go ahead and make our holdings public, just so that you all will see. The move comes after fellow spot Bitcoin ETF issuer Bitwise in January disclosed its digital wallet address showing the holdings for its Bitwise Bitcoin ETF. The transparency providing effort was widely applauded by industry experts. ARK21 shares will now be the second issuer to bring holdings data on chain. Now, the question I'm going to ask you is, do you think BlackRock and Fidelity, will they also go public and be fully transparent with the Bitcoins that they hold? Because if you look at this article, this paragraph a little bit further, ARK has been among the more successful of the 10 spot Bitcoin ETF launched on January the 11th. As of the end of the day Monday, the fund had accumulated 33,274 Bitcoin in assets under management above 1.8 billion, which is the third highest among the issuers. Only Fidelity's Wise Origin Bitcoin Fund and BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust have attracted more capital. So, do you think Fidelity and BlackRock will make their Bitcoin holdings public to be fully transparent? Now, the industry, people within the cryptocurrency space like full transparency. I mean, when you think about Bitcoin, that's what it is. It's a public blockchain. It's a public ledger. You can see all transactions that occurs between wallet addresses. So do you think BlackRock and Fidelity will do the same thing? Bitwise is trying to be the forerunner of it. ARK Invest is now joining on board. Now we'll see whether or not Fidelity and BlackRock is going to do it. Now, to me, from my perspective, I think secrecy it runs hard in the financial space. A lot of these companies like to keep what they do eternally and close to chest. and not let many people know what's really going on, because I guess it gives their competition a heads up as to, okay, let's see how they're really doing this. So maybe BlackRock and Fidelity won't do it. That's my current perception, is that they won't come public and disclose their Bitcoin holdings, because it might also disclose other things that they may not want to be let out. But yeah, I'm not surprised to see Cathie Wood joining on board with Bitwise. So now you guys can see right here that this is the tweet that Bitwise let out showing their public Bitcoin address. Announcement: today, the Bitwise Bitcoin ETF becomes the first US Bitcoin ETF to publish the Bitcoin address of its holdings. Now anyone can verify the ETF holdings and flows directly on the blockchain. On-chain transparency is core to Bitcoin's ethos. We're proud to walk the walk with BITB. And here it is. There is the holdings. There is this public address. All you have to do is go to the Bitcoin Explorer, copy this address, and you can see all of the inflows and the outflows of the Bitcoins that's been going to and away from this address. Simple. Okay, so let's get back to Chainlink though, because you guys can see from our recent price prediction, we anticipate that the market in Chainlink is bullish. Currently is still there. Yeah, the market almost hit our ultimate area of T all the way up here around $23. We may continue to see this market in Chainlink go up. So let's go ahead and do this first. We're going to extend our price prediction, give the market more time to play this out. We're going to get rid of this sell zone right here, because the buyers did successfully, for at least a couple of days right here, they were able to trade above this sell zone. So yes, that's good. So we could get rid of that sell zone up here. And now the current job of the buyers is trying to hit this sell zone. That's the current trek in which the market and Chainlink is trying to run. You guys can see that we're still bullish. The market is still trending higher. Take a look at Chainlink on the 2-day time frame. Okay, you can notice on this current 2-day price bar that the market is closing off of the highs. So we're definitely seeing increased selling entering the market in Chainlink. Got to be careful when you see that. Here it is on the 3-day chart, getting the same idea. In Chainlink, that sellers are currently hitting the market. You can see it on the 5. So the completion of the 2-day chart, the 3 and the 5 is not done. We still have 12 hours before these bars print, so anything can happen. But we would like to see Chainlink's price close on the high of each of these 3 time frames. We want to see the market close up there at the high, because if so, it tells me that this market is definitely still bullish. If it doesn't, then we may see the market price action and Chainlink come back down. Okay, here it is on the weekly. Chainlink on the 2 weeks time frame doesn't look too bad right now. Here it is on the 3. I like the 3 weekly chart. This 3 weekly bar tells me that the market is still bullish on a longer term perspective. Same thing on the 5. Okay, let's look at this on the monthly chart. And this is Chainlink on the monthly chart. We're getting that indicator of strength off of the monthly time frame. When you see that, you need to pay attention. So we have 11 hours and 51 minutes left. At the conclusion of this monthly price bar, once it prints, if we still see that trigger, I'm still bullish. It's real simple, right? So that's what we're going to anticipate, that Chainlink is still bullish. So we're just going to extend our price prediction out timeline out a little bit further. Yeah, we might just take it to like April. Okay, give the market more opportunity to continue to move to the upside. This is a buy zone here, so let me put that there just as a reference point. So when the market does sell off or it goes lower, if the market still holds that buy zone, we still know the market is still bullish. All right, so that's it. Give me your thoughts about BlackRock, Fidelity. Do you think they're going to go public with their Bitcoin address? Or how do you feel about the transparency that Bitwise and Cathie Wood is trying to be within this cryptocurrency market? Just give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different.